Hazard, ping pong ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Warren, Youngsville, Russell, Spring Creek, Scandia, Lottsville, Warren South, Kingsley Dam, Sugar Grove, Starbuck, and Bear Lake. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The storm is producing large hail. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following county: Warren, Pennsylvania.
In Edinburgh here, and, obviously the rain reached Edinburgh. If you can hit a preset, use one of those presets and go to 6N and 99. We'll take a look to the north. But it has reached southern Erie County, and again, severe thunderstorm warning for southern, or for Erie County itself, the whole county, and then down into Crawford as well. And see, that's what's coming down. You see the flags just starting to be breezy, and you see the lightning that just happened there. So this is a good old-fashioned severe thunderstorm in the summer. Okay, we're going to work our way back north to where we're located, right here in Summit Township. We're going to go Tower Chem, and you're seeing how everything's increasing north. But keep in mind, moving to the south, WQLN, our neighbors to the east here, and you don't even have a half-mile visibility up here. So if you don't have to travel right now, you don't have to drive through this stuff.
Urgent weather message. The National Weather Service in Cleveland has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Trumbull County in northeastern Ohio, Ashtabula County in northeastern Ohio, Erie County in northwestern Pennsylvania, Crawford County in northwestern Pennsylvania, until 8:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 6:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 8 miles west of Westfield to 7 miles north of Harmonsburg to 7 miles west of Orwell, moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to vehicles is possible. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Erie, Warren, Ashtabula, Meadville, Conneaut, Niles, Hubbard, Cortland, Corry, Edinburgh, Geneva, Titusville, Newton Falls, Northeast, Lordstown, Union City, North Kingsville, Cambridge Springs, Kingsland, and North Bloomfield. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. This is a dangerous situation. These storms are producing widespread wind damage across Ashtabula, Trumbull, Erie, and Crawford counties. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Ohio, Ashtabula and Trumbull, and the following counties in Pennsylvania, Crawford and Erie.
Damage reports, just to tell you the intensity of this thing. You obviously, looking at the red, it's moved down into the Edinburgh area. It's down into Crawford County. You can see the tremendous amount of lightning there. If you watch the loop, it goes to 800. Now it's down a little less than 800. So, you know, you've been through this before, but there's a lot of lightning. Lightning safety. There can be damaging winds, and obviously there's going to be torrential downpours, and wouldn't be surprised if we get a few flood advisories or flood warnings. But the good thing is this thing's moving fast. So all we got to do is get to this side of it. And along the lakeshore, you saw with those cameras, things are already lightening up. So let's stop the loop. Let's take off the lightning. And let's just go into some areas. First of all, right in the Wattsburg area where you did have a tornado warning, we'll just show you the cusp here. This is the hit. And, you know, right here, Lowville, Wattsburg, Arbuckle down to Union City. Now, there's going to be some heavy rain. We don't see hail. We don't see, the purple and black. But let's go to base velocity mode, because the major threats with this are not tornadic. They're actually wind of a straight line value, as well as torrential downpours and lightning. Thank you for that. We're going to get to that in a second. And so you can see these gusts here that we're clearing, all right? 38, 16, 43. And let's slide it down to Edinburgh here. Let's move the map to the west. There we go. We just got a gust reported to 50 miles per hour in Edinburgh. Okay, so Jacob, if you pick one of these brighter colors here, like south of Drake, there you go. It's right there on the radar. So that's what you've got to deal with. You can have winds that can do damage. We've had a report of a tree on a house. We've had a tree across entire road in Girard, I-90 eastbound at mile marker 4. We've got some damage there. Car into a pole, 21st and Liberty. These are all the things that this is capable of doing. So the wind is a thing, the lightning is a thing, and the heavy rain is a thing. So let's switch it back to reflectivity mode and just kind of widen it out. Let's go with Tri-County, Jacob, if you want to do that. And then let's put some skits on it, because the heaviest has gone through Edinburgh. It's down into Crawford County. Let's take the one in the middle here. Perfect. He's thinking just like I am. So that cell there is driving to the southeast at 36 miles per hour. Okay? We're not seeing any big hail size with it. You're seeing a bunch of rain, and these towns are getting hit at these approximate times. Now, you've already gotten hit by a former cell. We know it's already raining here, but this is the back edge of things. So the heaviest of the line is south of 90. It's moving from southern Erie County or inland Erie County into Crawford County. All right? This is the cell that prompted the tornado warning. So far, no more tornado warnings, but that's going across northern Warren County. So let's go county by county. Let's go Erie County first. And you can take the skits off too, Jacob, if you'd like to. So again, just like you saw, it's lightening up already along the lakeshore. It's getting ready to pound from Mina to French Creek to Wattsburg to Union City. We've had a 50-mile-an-hour gust. In Edinburgh, it's gone through Albion. Let's drop you south into Crawford County for you guys. It's on the way there. It's gone through Cambridge. It's headed towards Sagertown and Blooming Valley, into Sparty and Centerville in the next few minutes. It's going to go into Conneaut Lake, and it's already over Pymatuning Lake with heavy rain. We got some more stuff? Thanks, guys. And the Jamestown area down there. 1200 block of Bartlett Road and Harbor Creek, trees down across Bartlett Road. So this is what this line is doing. The good news is it's moving at 36 miles per hour. Let's go over to Warren County here. Take a look there. And there's the cell with the hail, the lone cell, the cell that prompted the tornado warning but just produced funnel clouds and radar indicated rotation, confirmed by our storm tracker, Steve Marshall. Thankfully, nothing touching down. Nothing has touched down either. But obviously, between Sugar Grove and Pittsfield, you guys are getting quite a storm right now. Now, let's go back to, let's do DMA view, Jacob, if we can do that, and just pull it back. Now, seeing as how these storms, if you can operate, and Tommy D can help you with the ruler. Okay, we want to do a little bit of distance, okay? So go to the back edge, go up over the lake here to where the lightest rain is, okay? Maybe a little bit further back. Let's go up by where it says Thursday 7:09. Let's go up in that general, okay, now pull that point down to Erie. Okay, we're going to give you an idea when this stuff is out of here. 48 miles. Okay, if it's moving at 36 miles per hour, the heaviest stuff has gone through, but there's lighter rain behind it, so that's why they have a warning till 8:15. But I think the bulk of the intensity is well past right now. So we can get to the back edge of the line by 8:15 or 8:30, and the back edge of the line here, folks, is mainly green. Okay, so we've got more rain to deal with, but what we call the squall line, the reds, the yellows, the meat of the line is moving south of 90. So let's take the back edge of the squall line. Just set it up right up at the I-90 marker. right there, beautiful, and then pull it down, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, back up a little bit, back up, back, all right, right about there, perfect. Okay, so the squall line is coming in to Meadville and coming into Titusville and eventually places like Spartansburg and over to Warren, but the back edge of the heavier rain is an hour away. So you guys down here in an hour will start to see the lighter rain that we're seeing up here. And the same holds true for Warren County. So this is a very progressive system, and there's not a whole lot behind it. So all we got to do, kids, is get through this. And we've already gotten through most of it along the lakeshore. We wait for this to transverse over the entire audience, and then we can take a breath. Okay? Let's widen it out a little bit further. I just want to see if anything's back towards Detroit or to the west with this. And we don't see anything. See, that's good news too. It's basically from Cedar Point through Cleveland up to Erie and getting ready to go into Buffalo. So what we'll do is just track this line. Maybe a couple of cameras for you. And if we do have any pictures, I don't know, Tommy D, if you can, if you got any pictures you could throw over there. But we've had some pretty good pictures of hail. But let us check out. Let's try Conneaut Lake and Meadville on the weather. Well, here's the lakeshore, and again, the winds have died down. The heavy rain has passed. That's good. There's Conneaut Lake. See, that's the front end of the squall line. So you guys down here in Crawford County, where I showed you, like Sagertown, Conneaut Lake, eventually Meadville, over to the east side, south of Spartansburg and into Titusville. You get rocked. Okay, you may lose power. You may get some ponding of water. Electricity can go out because there's tons of lightning with it, but this is not tornadic. This is a severe thunderstorm squall line punch, and it's moving. So, you know, it's going to get out of there, okay? Let's go over to Meadville for a second for you guys down in central Crawford County. Okay, and, you know, here we go. Start to dark the skies, okay? So it's in a few minutes, it's over you guys in Meadville. Let's go back to the radar for the second, and then we're going to go to Warren. We're going to kind of try to track it for you guys in Warren County here. So let's do the tri-county view. Now, I'm saying I'm not worried about that cell here. Let's use the ruler, Jacob, from like Wattsburg Quarry on the edge of that squall line. No, on the edge where the green meets the yellow, the front side of it. Go down and forget that one. From where you ended up, that's where I want to start. Okay, draw a line there, down to Quarry. Okay, here comes the squall, or excuse me, I'm sorry, to Warren. All right, so there you go. In less than an hour, that's over you guys in Warren County. Again, gusty winds, torrential downpours, lightning, maybe some ponding of water, maybe some electrical outages, but then it's done. Okay, that's when it comes in. And then go back up to 90, again, the 90-mile marker, and also draw a line to Warren again. All right? So to get to the back edge, you know, an hour and a half. It's out of there, and you're just dealing with lighter rain. So it's a quick hitter, and we'll go to the Warren camera right now just to show you that the heavier cell is to the north. The squall line isn't there yet. And things are, other than some clouds and showers on the Warren camera, tranquil for the moment. That's, again, starting to get wetter and wetter. Meadville, you're about to get hit. Okay, here's Warren. Winds are picking up, but no significant rain yet. All right, I'll take that. I just make a pile. Thank you. 450 Edgewood Drive, Fairview. Caller reports lightning hit the tree. Tree now on fire. Okay. We're just telling you the history of these storms. That's what's been going on. So that's what you can expect. If it's gone through and you're along the lakeshore, things starting to relax. If it's coming towards you, like Warren and Meadville now and over Conneaut Lake and headed down to Titusville and Franklin and Oil City, these are the potential things that these storms can cause to happen in your area. So, if you guys could review the warnings for me, get me some info on that. Let's go back to the radar. I think those of you here in our audience are pretty much set. I believe Tommy D is still on Facebook Live talking about this stuff. Jet Fox, your Erie Facebook Live. So let's take a tri-county view of the radar. Perfect. There's the edge of the squall line, getting into Corey, getting into Meadville. Let's put the lightning counter back on with this. And look at these clusters just north of Edinburgh here. That's wicked. And just northwest of Conneaut Lake. We may go to those cameras in a minute or two, but just let's run the loop here, okay? Let's run the laps. Goes up to 454, 480, now it's back down to 421. All right, and I'm trying to look, it looks like it may be decreasing just a little bit, but don't let your guard down. I mean, that's a ton of lightning, that's some winds that can gust to 60, that's some torrential downpours that can go on in areas that have already been hit here where this flood warning is. So we just got to get to the back edge, all right? And that's going to happen sooner in Edinburgh and Wattsburg, even though it's hammering down there, and then a little bit later as you're starting it in Meadville and Corey and eventually Warren. But this is a very progressive system. Let's go Edinburgh and Conneaut Lake on our cameras, and we'll take a look at what's going on there. And again, we have continuous coverage on Jet Fox, your Erie Facebook Live. So you talk about torrential downpours. Here's the intersection of 6N and 99. And, traffic is moving. The lights are on. I don't see a lot of sway to the trees here, but you can see the intensity of the rain that's fallen there. And we'll go back down to Conneaut Lake, weather camera right now, and show you that. I mean, you can't even see across the lake. So this, if you haven't received it yet, this is what's happening. But just use your common sense. I mean, we've all been through this stuff before. You may lose electricity, you may get rocked a little bit by wind, a lot of rain. Use your lightning safety rules. I mean, you don't want to be outside at all in this stuff. If you can wait to drive, but it's all going through, folks. Things are going to be getting better. But right now in Conneaut Lake, they're not so good. So we'll take you over to Meadville and show you that camera, which is focused on Chestnut Street, and it's just getting a little more intense here. The rain, as you can see by the traffic light, is getting heavier and heavier. So guys in the back, check with any additional storm reports from the newsroom or anything from Steve Marshall. Jen, I speak and she delivers. Okay, what do we got here? Washington Township, that's Edinburgh area. Route 6N, 6400 block, the road is shut down. 6N is shut down in Edinburgh, 6400 block in Washington Township. Now, on I-90, and Jen's telling me, you can come in.
Mile marker 4.
Now, you know this, now that's out in the West County, the mile marker 4. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So mile marker 4, there was a tree down. I don't think it was completely across the road, the eastbound lanes, but it sounds like they have that cleared up and traffic is moving again.
So I-90 reopened, but a road shut down, 6N. All right.
I'm still listening.
I know. She's getting me all these good reports, as are the rest of the guys. I see them here with their steno pads. Here comes another one. Great coverage by our whole team. I mean, we got the guys that work the cameras that you never see. We got Tom and Jacob in the office, and we got Jen and the news people just helping us out. It's a team effort. Severe thunderstorm warning, Cattaraugus and Chautauqua County. And it expired in Warren County at 8:15. Got plenty of time to go. Gusts, they're concerned about, and again, these are radar indicator, are up to 70. But when you start taking trees down across roads and things of that nature.
Urgent weather message. The National Weather Service in State College, Pennsylvania has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Warren County in north-central Pennsylvania until 8:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 7:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Clymer to near Corey to Meadville, moving east at 55 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Warren, Sheffield, Columbus, Youngsville, Russell, Spring Creek, Scandia, Lottsville, Grand Valley, Warren South, Garland, and Kinzadam. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning are occurring with these storms. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. This storm is in addition to the ongoing severe storm approaching Russell in northern Warren County. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following county: Warren, Pennsylvania.
Gone through it yet. It's just like, okay, bring it on, but prepared when it brings it. All right, let's go to base velocity. We want to check on those winds right now. Take the lightning off, please, Jacob, if you could. And just let's query some of the brighter red shades here across this area. Yeah. All right, and we shall, we'll get some, there's 48 miles per hour, backside to 50, a couple more, maybe down a little bit towards Oil City and Titusville, that area. Yeah, hit one of those. 37, maybe one over in Warren County. It's a little bit brighter. There you go. So you potentially, 94, that's off the deck. I don't think we got 94, but potentially you're looking at winds that can go between 30 and 70, okay, as this line goes through. And to calm your fears, because people, when winds start picking up and appendages like little scud clouds come down from the sky, they're like, okay, is that a tornado? Let's go to storm relative velocity. That's the mode of our Doppler to show you the reds versus green. And let's just go county by county this time, Jacob. Let's go Warren County first. This is the cell that caused rotation in the clouds. It's not very strong here, so it's probably still showing a little circulation in the clouds, but this is a severe thunderstorm warning, not a tornado warning. Okay, let's go to Crawford County. There's nothing attached here. That's good. That's the beginning of the squall line. In here, you got a few pixels of connection between the red and green, but nothing that's really outstanding and bright. So you can possibly get, sometimes you do get a few little funnels out on the front edge of a squall line that can twist around a little bit, but generally you're not looking at significant tornadoes. Okay, so we'll just continue to monitor that. Let's go up to Erie County. And again, we're seeing a whole lot of nothing here because most of the punch has gone. It's down from Edinburgh and south. So back to reflectivity we go. Good view of Erie County here. And again, heaviest rain in Cory. Now you just got hit with hail and rotation in the clouds. Now they're getting a deluge in Cory. You guys wouldn't be surprised to see a flood advisory over here from that cell. Let's go back down to Crawford County on reflectivity here. And again, we'll just pick a couple of places. Let's go into the Sagertown area and just zoom it, okay? Just get a few streets here. Yeah, lift it up a little bit there. Perfect. So you guys are getting the heaviest rains right there, Route 198, going down towards Meadville. Let's open up the map again and find just another area. Jen's got another one.
Just your power outages.
Okay, right now, Penelec reporting 2,164 households without power in Erie County. Jen, I know you can probably find Crawford if you don't mind. Just see if there's any in Crawford County on the Penelec site. So let's widen it out again, Jacob, and we'll pick another area. Again, this is mainly heavy rain, but it can produce some gusty winds. Let's go over here towards, on the east side of Crawford County, the red that's towards Titusville. Keep going. There you go. Let's just zoom in down there. All right, we'll do, yeah, that's perfect. All right, keep going, keep going, keep going. Sparty is good. Right along 79. Heavy rains, torrential rains there. That's why I say if you don't have to travel, you just wait till this thing goes away. And those, Crawford County getting hit the worst. Slide it back to the DMA view. I want to take a look at Chautauqua here just to get something here. Let's just go up by Jamestown here and just pick out a few places where the squall line is going through there as well. We're going to dive down into that. Okay. And this is not quite as heavy. You got Panama, moving out of Clymer, headed up across Lake Chautauqua and Lakeview. This is a little bit less intense, but again, heavy rain and gusty winds. More reports from cameraman John. Flooding reports, rivers and creeks overflowing in Erie County closer to the lakeshore. So again, this is more of a rain and wind producer. The creeks, and I'm not sure which mile creeks they are, but they're starting to overflow the banks at this point. I don't think we have any actual advisories or flood warnings yet, but that's another concern with all of this. So let's go to the DMA view. And what's going on is basically we've got severe thunderstorm warnings up and down northwestern Pennsylvania for this squall line here. But you can see the back edge is really decent there. And let's put the lapse on for a second, and then we'll try to get some time estimates as far as when we might be done with this. So I'm going to let you use this a little bit more complicated. I'm going to take over the radar. Any of you guys have any other reports? Let us. And we've got, as you can hear him in the background, that's Tommy D on live on Facebook. So I'm just going to, you got the full screen effect here, guys. I'm going to take, okay, so what you can see there
showers and storms here.
Is that these are all severe thunderstorm warnings here, folks. Up and down the lakeshore, over to Cleveland, down to Warren, Ohio, through Oil City, Warren, PA. This is the squall line here. Now, we can pick it off and tell you that Erie County, 8:15, Crawford County, 8:15, Ashtabula, 8:15, Warren, 8:15, Chautauqua, 7:30. Okay, so that's how long these warnings are in effect. The other thing I wanted to do here is get it back to reflectivity and clear this stuff off, just to give you an idea of, when you might be seeing the end. And there's two ways to do this. We'll take the squall line first. I want to run the hour loop just to give us an idea about how fast this thing is moving. It went from Conneaut down to Titusville. So this thing is booking. All right, so basically we're looking at a distance of at least 40 miles per hour on this. So having said that, just so you guys know, you know your locations, but we can kind of roughly predict when it's going to be hitting your area. In other words, coming into Warren, now I know you got that cell there, but the actual squall line, less than a half hour away. Titusville, it's on top of you. Oil City, probably in about 15 minutes. The other thing we can do, which can provide more encouragement, is we can take the back edge of the squall line, or the heaviest rains, continuing with the 40 mile per hour estimate here. So let's take the back edge of this, and we'll say that, oops, that's not the one I wanted. Let's just say that we can go from where the back edge of it is there through Warren. That's past you in less than an hour. Okay, so this is a quick hitter. If you're in the lighter rain here in green, like you are in Erie County, and you wonder when that's going to hit Meadville, another half hour. That should be diminishing. In Corey, now there are pockets, little pockets there, some heavier cells, but I'm talking about the main squall line. Corey, looking like this. You're in the brunt of it right now. When does it lighten up? Well, probably in another 15 to 20 minutes or so. Meadville, you're in the thick of it right now too. When will it may lighten up? About a half hour from now. Okay, but you can already see that it's a lighter rain situation here. So that's just some hopeful news on there right now. So I'm going to go back. We'll do a couple more cameras. Jen's got some more information for you.
Updated power outages.
Okay, these are going to be updated power outages, and we're just hanging until we get this thing and these reports and things start to calm down. So we're staying with you. Okay. To give you the latest, of course. She's broken down Erie County. Conneaut Township, 256 households without power. Fairview, 134. Girard, 610 households. LaBeouf, Waterford area, 389. Mill Village Borough, 181. Platea, 114 households. Springfield, good hit there, 576 households without power. Waterford, 159. So, all right, line down at Peninsula entrance. I'm thinking maybe, oh, that's a power line. Of course it is. This is at the Peninsula. Okay, so power line down at the entrance to the Peninsula up here. So we continue to get reports of damage, whether it's occurred and we're finding it out now, or whether these are ongoing power outages. Because when are you guys out there, check Penelec and go to Crawford County and maybe Warren County and see what their power outages might be doing right now. And also, and you guys can do that at home, we're just trying to pass along information. Let's widen the view out, Jacob. Let's go back to Tri-County is good, DMA is fine. Let's put the lightning back on, because obviously that's part of the thing that causes some power outages. So be prepared for that, Warren. Be prepared for that, Titusville. Be prepared for that, Tidiute. Meadville, we're going to check on Crawford County as well. Down to Cochranton, also south side of Pymatuning as you head into Jamestown and Mercer County. And you notice how everything is letting up here, lightning-wise and rain-wise. So got to get this done, the damaging line out, getting the crews out in behind it when it's safe, and starting to see some recovery. So radar loop, please, with lightning on it. And we go up and we go down. Now some of that's because, it's going outside of the view of the map at this point. But it's Crawford and Warren under the gun right now. It's lessening in Erie County, about to lessen in southeastern Erie County, going through Chautauqua County, going through Meadville and Crawford County right now, and just waiting for this thing to go through, do whatever other damage it's going to do, you know what it's capable of, and then things start to calm down and we can start to, relax a little bit more for the night and hopefully just go about our business. So any other reports, you guys, that you're finding from other areas, especially Penelec, Crawford, and Warren County, if they've got any power outages either. Any more reports from Steve Marshall? Tommy D is still on Facebook Live. And you guys down here, let's do a couple cameras. And just to check out Meadville especially. There you go. Doesn't look that bad right now, but you can see the lightning, and you can see that they've got some rain down there. Let's go over to Conneaut Lake as well on the western side of the county. Brunt of the storm going on there, and it's starting to lift. Better visibility. Now you can almost see the park, the north end of the lake, but still raining pretty heavily on the shore here. Let's go over to Warren County and check out downtown Warren for a minute here. And again, hasn't gotten to you guys yet as you look at the Allegheny River. So we're going to give it a couple minutes here, go back to the radar, just see if there's anything else coming in. And obviously, you guys, let's just do Crawford County here on the radar. You guys, the most under the gun from Conneaut Lake, Meadville, down to Jamestown, Cochranton, headed on past Blooming Valley, in Centerville, about to move out of Centerville, at least the heavy stuff, down to Titusville, to Oil City, to Franklin there. And let's go over to Warren County as well, because it is advancing in that direction. There's the old cell that's just pummeling areas north of Warren. But this is the squall line now in Sugar Grove, about to go into Pittsfield, about to go into Tidiute. And you'll see this thing come across for the rest of you guys, Warren, Clarendon, Sheffield, Russell, Scandia, and all the way out to Kane and Ludlow. And I know some viewers watching us from Ludlow as well. So big wide view for you now. And we'll do the DMA view if we can, right there as we watch it go to the southeast. I'm going to take a break for, I'm not going to stop talking to you. I'm going to take a break from being on camera because I want to check just a couple of things over here. Anything new, Jen? We got some thunder here at the station.
Okay. So here again,
you see
it's right along this.
Tommy D on Facebook Live, Jet Fox, your Erie, Facebook Live. And so if you want to watch him, he will be continuing the coverage there.
For Warren County, that is until 8:15.
Hang on.
And
That's not it.
what
I'm sorry. I've got out of working on a computer that doesn't have my password in it yet. Sorry about that. Just stay with me. Watch the radar. You can see what's going on there. I just want to check on a couple things here before I let you guys go. And as we said, we're continuing on Facebook Live, although we've had all kinds of reports of trees down, power outages, and the like across the area. I just want to check on, see what else is going on here as far as the other counties are concerned. Outage. Okay, by county. All right, so over here in Crawford County, oh my goodness, look at that customer. Oh, that's the customer serve. Thank goodness, I didn't see that. Customers affected, 876 in Crawford County. That number is bound to go up. Just went up, as Tommy D saying in the background. Warren County at no customers affected, but that's going to be bound to go up as well. Anything new from you guys that gather reports?
Nothing yet.
Okay, so I'll get back with you. We'll do a little bit more with the radar, and then we'll try to wind things down for you here as we're getting past the 7:30 hour. So Jacob, let's go to Erie County. Although the warning doesn't expire until 8:15, we can safely say the squall line has moved to the east. So you're still going to deal with lightning, and you're going to still deal with some hits of heavy rain. We may be passing some flood advisories and flood warnings into the area as these creeks are swollen off of Lake Erie up and down the northern section of Erie County. Let's go down to Crawford County, where you guys are getting the brunt of it, especially in the southern portion of the county. Let's take the lightning off there, and we'll stop the loop as well and just take a look at wind before we go. So lightning off, there you go. Let's just query a few wind areas here, especially southern half of the county, Jacob. That's fine. Conneaut Lake, 22, Sagertown, good shot there. Let's 48. Okay, east of Blooming Valley here, let's try that. Just pick one, 47. Up towards Spartansburg, let's just get one around them. Can't read it, but it looks somewhere, there you go, 35. And let's go down just west of Titusville here. So those are the main concerns for you guys. Winds that can gust to and past 50 that bring down trees and power lines, and also the torrential rains. Let's go over to Warren County and do the same thing. Okay, stuff moving into Warren there, some gusty winds with that situation, and that's off the deck. Let's switch it over. Let's try Buffalo radar. They may be a little closer, or State College. That's getting too high in the atmosphere for that. So see what we can do with one of these. That looks a little interesting there. Maybe by Pittsfield, we'll take a shot if this is base velocity. Yeah, a lot less there. And we're looking at outbound and inbound winds there. So back to the full view we go. Couple more cameras. And again, we love your reports. So if you're on Facebook Live with Tommy D, it's very helpful because it's a two-way conversation going on. Let's go to reflectivity on the Tri-County area. Squall line getting close to Warren, going through Titusville. You know what you can expect. You can still get pockets of rain, pardon me, here. You can also see the back edge of it. Why don't we do some distance tracking from like Erie or Fairview to that back edge, Jacobs, just so the folks the other way. Let's go the other way with it, if you don't mind. Yeah, right there. Okay, so probably in less than an hour, the rain is ending up here, okay, if this keeps progressing. Anything else, you guys? We got some more reports for you. We will try a few more cameras while these guys compile reports and give them to me so I can give them to you. All righty, thank you, cameraman John and Aaron. Severe thunderstorm warning is now canceled, so we're getting better and better. For Erie and northern Crawford County, you're done. That's just what we're talking about. The rain and the wind getting lighter, and eventually, in less than an hour, probably the rain ending along the lake shore and then coming down. So still southern Crawford and into Warren and Chautauqua counties still under warnings because, you know, that's where the stuff is. So we'll stick with it for a few more minutes as we go into Warren, because I know a lot of you guys are watching us from Warren, so and Warren County in general. So Jacob, let's just isolate Warren County here and go in there. Let's put the skits on and see if we can get a couple tracks here. This is the nasty cell. This is the one that prompted the tornado warning, and this is screaming to the east at 59 miles per hour. The hail, they're still saying there's some hail up there by Akeley and across Scandia in northern Warren County. That could be up to 1.5 inches. So you guys in the rural areas of northeastern Warren County, you're still getting pummeled by that. That is moving away. I don't see a whole lot in the interim here. So let's take that off, and that one's coming. Okay, that gives us a little bit. Thank you. That's a great look there. Grand Valley is in Warren County. Triumph, Tidiute, you can see that the squall, that's when the squall line goes over those of you in that area. You got some more? Thank you, man. Okay. Updated power outages. 2,828 in Erie County. 1,859 in Crawford County with that. So Warren County, we don't have any for you yet, but be prepared. You know, flashlights, batteries, stuff like that, because you're going to experience power outages. That's just the history of the storm. The history of this storm is hail and rotation in the clouds. Thankfully, we don't have anything touching the ground, doing significant damage, but still some hail up with that. That's the history of that storm. Mercer and Venango County, way down here, you got a severe thunderstorm warning until 8:30. So if we go back to the DMA view, want to pay attention to the people that watch us down there. Mercer County, that's why you've got the warning. Places like Jamestown, north of Greenville, and over into Venango County in northwestern Venango County, Polk and Cherry Tree and Cooperstown, and down into Oil City and Franklin and Pleasantville. You're about to get hit there. But Meadville is lightening up. Corey has lightened up. Crawford County, for the most part, except down by Cochranton over to Titusville, still in the thick of things there. Behind that, that has lightened up as well. So we'll take a shot here at, just think of something interesting to look at here. Let's go to the Warren camera if we can. And again, if Tommy D or anybody else has some reports, any damage reports or any unusual sightings from the Facebook, or if you want to check NWS chat, Dorian, I know it's up there somewhere. Jacob, I know you can get it up. Why don't we try that as well? And right now, you're looking at the city of Warren, and obviously the lights are on, the skies are getting dark, the rain just about to hit there. So city of Warren and places like Youngsville and over to Sheffield and down to Saybrook and down into the McKean County area, Ludlow, you are next in line for that. So it's about to hit you. We just want to hang for a couple of minutes here. You can already see the lightning coming in. And to reiterate, Erie County is cleared of the severe thunderstorm warning. So is northern Crawford County. We still got one going on in Warren, as well as Mercer, Venango, and southern Crawford County, because the squall lines going through them, the squall line that has produced power outages, down trees and power lines, etc. So we're looking at that for a second. You guys enjoy the view. I'm going to check one or two more things. And you guys, after all that talk, know what's coming in there. So We're looking at that on Facebook, and we're looking at this line continuing to go. Anything new, you guys? Any new reports? Anything on chat? Do we have anything on chat?
Nothing new other than the warnings,
Okay.
the new warnings.
All right. So that is good news. National Weather Office, National Weather Service offices operate what they call a chat room, and this is where people can file reports and whatnot. And
They just issued a couple of updates. You probably see it on Cleveland.
tell me what they are, TVD. I'm having a...
Hail about 1 inch at 6:15. It's damaged some vehicles, tore off. That's in the Elgin area.
Okay, quarter-size hail.
And the other one's for Cleveland, Cuyahoga, flooding out in Cuyahoga. So those are the two new ones. That's the only report out of Erie.
So we've been getting good coverage all the way up and down the line here, and we're just waiting for it to go a little bit further through Warren County, and we'll be in good shape there. So we'll continue with the weather camera in Warren. We'll continue with the radar for a couple more minutes, and we'll get you guys covered on the mountainside, what we call our eastern flank right there. So we'll wait for this to come in. Let's go to the radar and just check out the wind speeds, the intensity of the precipitation, if there's any hail. Let's, if this is base, then let's just query a couple of these wind, and just go down into Warren County, if you will. Thank you, Jacob. And we'll just, what you can expect, and if we can, I think that's storm relative velocity, if I'm not mistaken. If it's base velocity, then I'm wrong. Just continue to query some stuff there, just to give these folks an idea. Right now, it doesn't look that intense, but you know, we have had these higher gusts, and you do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Warren County. So let's take it back to reflectivity there. And let's take that off. Beautiful. Let's put the lightning on, coming right on into the city of Warren. It's right over you guys in Pittsburgh. It's over you guys in Tidiute, as well as Sugar Grove. So be prepared for those power outages, maybe some flooding of roadways, and perhaps some trees or tree limbs coming down. Make sure you got some flashlights, some batteries, alternative power sources if you can. The good news is this is rather thin. Because it's already lightening up. It has lightened up in Corey, as you see a beam sweep over there. So you're going to get a hit, and from what I've been seeing, it's not a really long hit, but it's an intense hit. So you go through that, you know, for 20 minutes or so, and then it goes away to the east, and things get a lot better, as we can show you up here in Erie County. We'll go up to Erie County right now, and although we have these swollen creeks and power outages, close to 3,000 households. You can still get some hits of rain here, but you know, that may produce some flooding, but you don't have the strong winds up here anymore. And you don't have the intensity or the frequency of the lightning here. So although you could still get some heavy hits of rain, eventually this is going to move through. Let's go down to Crawford County for a second here, talk about them. Tremendous amount of lightning south of Conneaut Lake now, from about Jamestown and Mercer County to Cochranton. These are where the winds are going to be hitting the hardest. As you go into Venango County here, Cherry Tree and Plummer and Cooperstown and Franklin and Oil City. Brunt of the storm is there for you guys. The brunt of the storm is there, Titusville, Pleasantville right now, but again, it'll be lessening in the next 20 minutes for you guys. So another shot to our Warren camera. Let's go to Warren camera, and then we'll review what's left of the warnings. And there it is. It just hits, just like the radar was saying. So you guys in downtown Warren, you have been forewarned. And you can see the movement on the trees here on Pennsylvania Avenue. You can see the lightning. The squall line is going through the city of Warren at this time. It's probably very similar in Titusville as well. But the same culprits here. Torrential downpours, lightning, gusty winds. Look at how far the flags are extending here, what you can see of them. So this is the stuff, you know, obviously that causes some power outages, and you can see the bending of the trees here on Veterans Memorial Bridge. Cars moving slowly, as you would expect, and the low visibilities that are seen just from Hickory Street down here to the plant down here by the railroad bridge. Can hardly even see that. I mean, look at this wind right here extending the flag. So this is for you guys in Warren County, in what we call the mountain areas. You're getting hit hard coming out of southern Crawford County, Cochranton, Titusville, into Venango County. You're getting that. This is the squall line, and behind it, things gradually relax. It still may take time to get power back. There still can be some flooding around, but there will be less intense rain, there will be less intense wind, and there will be less intense lightning as we look through that. So we'll just, this is real time. This is live. This is, if it hasn't hit you yet, if you're east of Warren or south of Warren, or if you're in Oil City or Franklin, this is what's coming your way. And we'll just take a look at it here for a few minutes, because it obviously has done damage in many areas. Nothing we haven't gone through before, just something to be with you guys with before we get to prime time here to give you the latest and greatest weather information. So a very common scene across our area as this is going through there right now. And it's a quick hit, right? It's a quick hit of wind right there. That's the gust front, all right? So let's go back to the radar. In Warren County here, reflectivity mode, and we'll continue to track that for you. Right there, coming right on in. There's the leading edge of it. That's what caused the winds to pick up, and then bunch of lightning, bunch of heavy rain, going to continue for at least 20, 30 minutes or more here, and then you get to the lighter stuff, and by that time, this is to the east. So Clarendon, you are next. Sheffield, you are next. Ludlow, you are next. It's already traipsing across northern sections of the county. Trying to move out of Sugar Grove and Spring Creek, going across Russell, pardon me, and Scandia, and over to the Allegheny Reservoir. So shot there. Let's put a little loop on it, and then I just want to review what's left in the warnings. You guys got anything else? It's starting to calm down, but we, of course, paying attention to you guys in Warren County. So let me just take over for just a second. Great job, Jacob. And we just want to review everything here. So we're going to go region-wide. The squall line continues to go through. And I want to take this off for a second.
Down at the bayfront, you see the sun?
Ah, that's a good one. We're going to give you a little bit of hope in a second here. Okay? Just get out of that, and get out of that, and put this back on. Okay? Those are little hail cores. But what you can see here, folks, is the fact that areas are being cleared of these warnings. So if we take the latest frame here, you can also see that Chautauqua County, no more warning. Erie County, no more warning. If you bisect Crawford County from northeast to southwest, the northwest portion of Crawford, done with their warning. So still looking at southern Crawford, Mercer, Venango, Forest, and Warren counties right now. But the guys just noticed something very cool. That is Warren, and this is Erie Bayfront coming up at you very soon here. So hang on, look at the contrast, all right? Still some drops falling in front of the camera lens right there, but we're actually getting a little bit of a sunset. So why don't I just use the cameras here and just show you how things are improving. And this is what you guys to the south and east in Edinboro and Meadville and Warren will be seeing. Downtown, what a glorious view right there. Sunset taking place over Presque Isle. I'm going to spin it a little bit just to give you a little bit more of a reference point there. So we'll go to the right. Beautiful sunset starting to take shape. Across the bayfront, across Presque Isle, up towards Canada. My camera is slow, but we work with what we're given. And there you go. So hopeful signs coming in from the northwest as you look State Street there. A little Girard for you. Lakeshore shot there. Still the rain coming down. Still cloudy and gray with rain there. Erie International Airport. Looking out on 12th Street here. some lighter rain there. Those are our main views. Here's the land lighthouse. And still drippy by the east side of Erie and the cliffs there, but that will be improving soon. And the folks in Meadville, live shot coming up from Meadville. Still raining, and you can get rain. Have we heard of any more flood warnings or flood advisories that have been issued at all?
I don't think so, but Julie has been wondering something. Go back to the radar.
Okay, I will in just a sec. All right, want to get through tower cam here. Still getting some showers at the station. Finally, last to Conneaut Lake. And some brightening there, but still raining. And of course, Warren, you guys are in the thick of it right now. So that's pretty much what's happening with that. So we want to go back to radar for a second here. Let this get through the Warren area. And
She was wondering what this bar was. We had this bar on the whole time.
no, that's probably the capture.
The capture.
So close frame capture.
There you go.
Much better now. All right. So again, that's your warnings. We're getting clearing to the north and west. The actual reflectivity here, I mean, you guys can pick out what's going on. There's the squall line. There's some lightning strikes. We can measure this stuff offshore, and this is why you're seeing some breaks in the clouds. Back edge of the rain about 20 miles offshore of Erie, about 14, 15 off Ashtabula. The lighter precipitation in the green, some moderate hits in here, but the real nasty stuff is out there. So concentrating once again on Warren County, and then we'll kind of wrap things up for you here, because you guys are still going through the thick of it. So we'll continue to just do a little bit more with the radar and Warren, and then we will also take a look at the camera, and hopefully we'll be seeing things lightening up out here for you guys. So again, getting a little lighter in the Pittsfield area, really pummeling Warren down to Tidiute, up to Scandia, moving into Clarendon and Sheffield, and then extending, it'll eventually go to you guys that watch us from Ludlow right down there into McKean County. So thick of it is right here. Improvement is to our north and west. We're getting closer and closer to the 8 o'clock hour. So one more shot of the camera in Warren, just to show you this edge of the squall line live over the Allegheny River. And even there, still gusty winds. Visibility's improved a little bit, but more torrential rains for you guys. Nothing you haven't been through before. Warning continues until 8:15 and into southern Crawford County. Severe thunderstorm warning continues. Mercer, Venango, also with severe thunderstorm warnings, but slowly but surely, and sometimes more rapidly than slowly, it's moving out of the area. Pleasure to cover you, and pleasure to give you weather information here on Jet and Fox. We're going to shut it down now. You can follow further weather information on Jet, Fox, Your Erie, Facebook Live. Tommy D will keep you covered there. And of course, we'll be back on Fox 66 News at 10 and Jet 24 Action News at 11. If something were to crop up dangerous in between then, we'll be back on here. But things are progressing nicely. Use your common sense. We're here to prepare you, not scare you. We're here as long as it takes till everything passes out of the area. But we're going to stop our coverage on TV now, get you over to Facebook Live if you want that, and wish you a good and safe rest of the night. Take care, everybody.